What is going up, guys? Tyler Garner here, and in this quick training video today, I want to share with you a new strategy that we've been using for one of my clients, and using messenger bots with landing pages, with offers, and some of the results we've been able to achieve with it. So messenger bots aren't really new anymore. They really started to rise throughout 2017, but people are still trying to find their feet with how to use them properly. And with this client, we thought, well, our ad campaigns are doing okay, but like anybody in business, should always be looking to improve, right? So our offer, with this client, just so you guys know a bit of context, she's a pet photographer. As you can see here, this is the current campaign we're running. We are about to change it as it is starting to tire, but it has worked very well for us, and it has been quite profitable on the front end and quite ludicrous on the back end. So with this client, we have an irresistible offer on the front end. Being a pet photographer, we knew that there were a few different ways we could handle this, obviously going from a lead magnet to the full sale, but she had also been using Groupon, so using their platform, and that was one of her biggest pain points, is she didn't want to be dependent on them. She couldn't get these people's details, and she was left at the mercy of these guys and not really even making any money on the front end because Groupon were taking it all. So we worked together to put together a plan. We used her offer, but we more than doubled the price. Because obviously Groupon are ridiculously dirt cheap. Everyone's looking for a deal there. You don't need to be that cheap on Facebook. People aren't looking just for the cheapest price. It's all about context. It's all about the kind of people you reach and finding the right person at the right time in the right place. And Facebook allows you to do that, and then your copy and everything else is what's going to work. So let's dig straight into this training today and exactly what we did and what we worked, and how you can do it as well for your business. And it is quite simple, and it won't take you too long to set up. The difference is going to be whether you take action on this or not, because this stuff does work. All right, so we'll run through some numbers as well at the end. We've got the Ads Manager open up here. But in the meantime, let's get stuck straight into this so I can show you what works. So this is the actual ad campaign, right? It's just a plain video ad. Now, mind you, it is a good video. Okay, it's detailing some of the work. So I knew straight away this video is going to sell itself. All I need to be able to do is get in front of the right people, get in front of people at the right time, and just let them know what the offer is. Okay, it didn't have to be a hard sell. We didn't have to promote too hard. The copy just had to be nice and conversational to make sure that they watched the video. So what you'll see here, this was posted right near the end of the year, right? So I knew that we could just have a quick recap. It is a recap of obviously all of the photo shoots throughout 2017, so it's just a really easy way for people to reflect, as most people do around that time of year, as a reflection post. Okay, what an incredible year 2017 was. Share this video, some beautiful shots this year, blah, blah, blah. Now, this bit here is what I think has hooked most people. It's then read this post in full to see a very special offer. All right, so this is where the ad would cut off on a mobile as well as a desktop. You're seeing this because I've opened the full post. But on desktop, on mobile, this is all they're going to see. That's the last bit. So it's enough to hook them in to read more so they can see what the offer is. It's what we call a micro commitment. And these guys go through a bunch of different micro commitments before they can even give us their details. So we're subconsciously hooking them time and time and time again for them to be able to get the deal, for them to be able to claim the voucher. All right, so what you're going to see is this. So to celebrate the new year, blah, 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 I'm giving 20 lucky dog owners the opportunity to have their own photo shoot with their furry best friends, just like this. Comment deal so we can send you more info. Plus, you'll get a free 5x7-inch print from the photo shoot too. Comment deal so we can send you more info. Now, all of this is nice and simple. It's letting people know if you want more information, we're not going to give it to you here. You have to comment deal and we'll send it to you. So they need another micro commitment is them saying, yes, I'm interested. So they have to comment deal. So as you can see here, we've had quite a few people. We've had a few tags as well. We've had quite a few people comment deal, right? All of these people. Now, a few things happen from this. One, it spreads organically because they can see that you get notifications of your friends commenting on posts. It pops up on the newsfeed, right? And also, it just boosts the virality. It shows that other people are doing it. The best thing about chatbots is it snowballs, and no one talks about this. When some other people see that other people have commented, they are more likely to comment. So getting a chatbot off the ground is usually the hardest part. You need to be able to get someone to comment and then comment again, and then comment again. So even friends or family, just to be able to create some herd mentality really helps accelerate these things. That's why my comments there was also just to make sure that the chatbot was working properly. All right, so that's all the post was, guys. That's all the ad is. It's really, really simple. It didn't take us too long at all to be able to put up. Use the use of emojis. When you're marketing to the right audience, you need to know how they interact, how they talk with one another. And when we're working with dog people, most of the time it's women. We found that the majority of our clientele, not all, but the majority, like the vast majority, are women. And we know that women are more prone to using emoji and they also respond better to it. It shows more personality and it's less of an ad, right? So, and we know that dog people, they're crazy about their dogs. So we threw in a few dog emojis as well, okay? Threw some smileys in, those kinds of things. Now, when they comment deal, they're going to go over to our automated messenger bot. And this is where it starts to get interesting. All right. So as you can see, it's a 3-second delay. Now we put a delay so it seems more human. Okay. Because you don't want them to think it's just a machine. You would want them to think that they're interacting with another person. They're more likely to convert when they think it's a peer-to-peer kind of interaction. The moment you take that away, you're going to lose conversions because people don't like to deal with robots. They like to deal with people. So it's your job as a business owner, as a marketer, to be able to make sure that you can actually see so you can actually come across as a person-to-person conversation. You can do that by upgrading to Pro, which my client hasn't, which isn't a problem. ManyChat, it's really cheap. It costs about $10 a month or something like that to be able to get Pro, so it's not too hard. Now over here, as you can see, we've triggered only for certain keywords, which is deal. Now I don't know personally if it doesn't work with case specific, those kinds of things, so I just threw them all in. Anyone that spells deal incorrectly or anything like that, I've added these in purely just so when it's scanning, it only goes for people whose comment deal somewhere within the post or their comment. So anyone that says yes, no, blah, blah, anything else other than deal, they will not get the comment. Okay, they will not get this automated message because we want it to seem as human as possible. And if someone's just tagging their friends, we don't want to spam them with a post saying, hey, did you want more information about our post? Because most of the time, that's not what they're looking for. All right. Next is the auto response. So as soon as they comment, 3 seconds after they comment deal, this is the first thing they see. Messenger bots, for those who don't know, you need to actually get a confirmation from them before you can start messaging them as many times as you like. All right, so what you need to do to be able to get confirmation, one thing I found that works best is to make it seem human and just confirm that they were interested. Don't say, hey, before we send you the information, type yes for me, because that's like, what the fuck, why? Like, that doesn't make sense. So to keep it as human as possible, once again, and this is something I've learned through, the numerous tests I've done with a bunch of different clients' campaigns and my own, that it's more, you're going to get a better response and more people to opt in. This is known as an opt-in at this point. When they reply, you're going to get more people opt in when it comes across more human. So it's like, hey, first name, I just wanted to confirm your interest in our photo shoot deal. Simply reply yes so we can send you all the info. So it's basically just saying, yeah, I'm still interested. I don't even need to go to that extent. One thing I found that's working really well is just saying, hey, first name, just wanted to make sure you still wanted more info about our special deal, special offer. Then they can reply whatever they want. Most of the time, obviously, it's referring to a yes. It's kind of framing to a yes. And literally 99.9% of the time, you're going to get a yes anyway because they've commented. Even if they say no, well, guess what? They're still going to be opted in, and then it's a little bit confusing. But they can just unsubscribe on their own behalf, whatever. Okay. The next part is once they've then replied, this is the next thing that they see. Now we throw in a GIF here. It's or GIF, whatever you like, however you like to pronounce it. This is like an automated little looping video, basically just to add a bit of personality, show that they're dealing with a human and they're really excited to work with them. And we're using the language of we're using their kind of language, okay? You don't want to sound like a robot. You don't want to sound like a person. You want to be personable. Speak to them like they're your friend. Speak to them like they're your mate. Speak to them like you're at a bar or a pub with them, having a few beers or having a few wines or whatever, right? You want to be able to feel like they have a connection with you because once again, people buy from people. They don't buy from robots. They don't buy from objects. They buy from people, okay? And if you're going to be dealing any kind of a service to one another, you want people to be able to buy from you, okay? Not from your business. So the copy goes like this. Yay, Tyler, your photo shoot will be so much fun, getting them all excited. For all the info, be sure to click the link below. Be sure to jump on this today as we've only got 20 in total to give away. So right here, we're adding a bit of urgency to make them realize that, hey, you don't have all the time in the world to do this because a lot of the time, if you give someone all the time in the world, they will never do anything. It's like saying, hey, you can have this. It's like, cool, I might do it. I might take it at some point. Or it's like, hey, you can have this, but you can only have it today. You're like, fuck, I'm going to take it today. Right? It's the exact same thing here. So we've got a little bit link there, just a little shortener, making it easy for them to click so the link doesn't go on for 3 lines. Okay, and it's I can't wait to meet you and your fur baby. So obviously, once again, using their language, and then just signing off with the business owner's name, Diana. That's her name, right? And then we've got a link down the bottom as well. So if you have 2 links here, so they can't miss it. All right, and it's that simple. Now, when we go through, we've recently readjusted this campaign and the way it looks. So in doing so, it's reset the stats. We've only sent this to 32 people this time round. As you can see though, 30% of the people have actually clicked on it to get more information. There's other sequences as well, which I will show you a part of this campaign. One thing to keep in mind, and I will show you as well, there is a strong retargeting campaign going on. So as soon as someone comments on this post or on any post and they're within the region that we want to hit people for our retargeting campaign, so it's about a 30k radius of where she works, then we're able to, oh, go away, where we are able to retarget these people with an offer, with a reminder. So even if these people haven't clicked through, an ad is going around and only going to the people who've commented or viewed the video and saying, hey, don't miss out, this offer's expiring soon, you're running out of time for your voucher. Click the link below and I'll show you the retargeting ad soon as well. Hopefully we don't take up too much time. But as you can see, we've had 30% people click through, 31, which means that we've gotten 10 people to click. From those 10 people who've clicked, we've had quite a strong conversion rate, around 20%. All right, but once again, these stats have been reset. So since changing it, our numbers have all been convoluted, which is fine. We know, obviously, based on the landing page, we're getting about 20 to 25% conversion rate at the moment. So we don't really care about what ManyChat says. Now, moving on from that, so they're the growth. That's exactly how the chatbot looks on the initial front end, right? This is how they come in. This is how we get them hooked, right? So they comment on this post. They then have to reply. So let's walk through what the micro commitments look like. Like I said, they had to expand the post to see what they needed to comment, how they could get this deal. That's 1. Then they had to comment on this post to be able to get more information. That's 2. Then they had to opt in. So they had to say, yes, I'm interested into this. That's 3. Okay, or is that 4? I'm not too sure. Then they had to comment, they got the information here, then they had to click on this link to be able to go to the landing page to be able to see all the information, to be able to give their information to get the details. That's 4 or 5. I've lost count. Okay, so it's still going. Then when they land on that landing page, guys, this is what it looks like. All right, this is on the desktop version. This is what it looks like as a mobile. Okay, as you can see, that's not correct. That's just overlapping. Let me just fix this. So on desktop, guys, this is what it looks like. Notice these vouchers limited, won't last long. So this is just a reminder, letting them know once again, hey, this is a limited voucher. You don't have all day to be able to make this decision. It's purely just to catch their eye so they see it. It's not trying to push them. It's just a quick reminder that everyone's going to see. Also, a big reminder that they are saving big. So people love offers and also people love scarcity. As soon as you let them know that it won't last long, they're more likely to take action, especially when it's an incredible offer like this one. Okay, so it's a full photo shoot, 5x7 inch print for only $49, which is exceptionally cheap, especially for photography. If anyone knows photography, it's not cheap, and this looks amazing. Now, just so you guys understand, this client is not losing money on the front end or the back end. So her average client is likely to spend $1,000 with her when they get the rest of their photo shoots. So some of her packages. This is done through obviously an amazing process and a good follow-up process and upsells, downsells, those kinds of things, right? But this is what's possible. You always want to have a back-end offer when you're promoting your offer. We're not going to go into too much depth about this. This is time for another video. But as you can see, this is the landing page. Now, another micro commitment. As you'll see, they can't give any information on this page, right? This is what the page looks like. They can't give any information. They have to click on a button, another micro commitment. Then, to get even more, to be able to claim their voucher, they have to enter in their details. So another micro commitment of having to give their information away. So this is about 6 or 7 steps before they can even claim their voucher. They've had to do these micro steps, these micro commitments. They're subconsciously telling themselves, I am hooked, I am interested, I want this offer. And they're going through all of the motions necessary in order to get that offer. Now, you might be thinking it's too hard for them, they're just going to run away. But when it's an irresistible offer, they're not going to. If they truly want it, if they're truly hooked on your offer, they will go to the end of the earth to be able to get it. And their objections will be less because they've been saying, yes, I want it, yes, I want it, yes, I want it, yes, I want it, all the way along to the point where you're asking for the information. They are much more likely to give you that info because they would then become inconsistent with themselves if they didn't. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at one of the sequences after. So after they have opted in and claimed the voucher, we started sending them reminders about five minutes and then 2 days after. All right, so what I want to show you right now is just the sequence. So as you can see, we've had nearly 100% of the people open up these emails. Now, that's incredible, right? You can't send emails to your list if you've got a list. You can't send emails to your list and get lucky at about 50%. Like, only the best email marketers will. Most people won't. Okay, to get 98% means that there's 98% of the people who are getting your messages are opening them and reading them. All right, from that, we're having an 8% click-through rate and a 13% click-through rate, which is phenomenally good. All right, now if you look over here, it's just 5 minutes after they've opted in, it goes, oh, before I forget, if you know anybody else who would love their own photo shoot with their pets, be sure to tag them in the post. It's a reminder just to say, hey, we've got this post here, we've got this amazing offer, and dog people know dog people, and if you know anyone who would love something like this, be sure to tag your friends. Now, if we go back and have a look at this post, there are tags. Okay, as you can see, there's 4 tags there, there's another 2 tags there, there's a tag there, there's another tag there, another tag there and there. So as you can see, right, these people are tagging their friends. There's another tag. These people are tagging their friends. We're asking them to do that just as a gesture for themselves. It makes them look like a good person because they're saying, hey, you would love this. It's a peer-to-peer conversation about our ad, and we're stimulating that. All right, that's working really, really well. And I learned that from a guy named Jared Codling, and he's exceptionally good at what he does, but it's a really good way to get people back to your post and be able to grow super quickly, to grow organically with it as well. Now, from that, after that post, we had been running, we recently switched this off as there were a few people that were complaining about it. So you do need to make sure that your ads aren't bombarding people, but you only learn by doing. So make sure that you do test all of this out. But 2 days after, we sent a reminder message that basically said to these people, hey, just checking in to see if you've claimed one of your photo shoot vouchers yet. A few of them have been snatched up, and I wanted to make sure that you didn't miss out. Okay, here's some of the shots from our previous photo shoots. So then they would go through and have a look. Okay, they can see some of the photos, which just gives them a bit of an example of what they can expect for their own. In case you needed it, here's a link to our vouch page, and we've had about 3 people click through. So this is just catching that low-hanging fruit. So as you can see, there's and on those images as well, these are all linked, so people are clicking on these as well to be able to click through. So as you can see, we've had 7 people click so far. All right, that have gone through at a 13% click-through rate. So people are seeing these images going, I'm interested now based on these images, sure, I'll go get my voucher. So make sure that you add something like this in so you can show them proof of your product or your service in action. So you might be a PT, maybe a PT session or a quick video or a quick training video, something like that, to be able to let people know what they're in for, what they can expect, helping them get that one step closer to making their mind up, because obviously at this point in time, they haven't made a decision yet, okay? Now, moving on, over here, let's look at some of the numbers. How has this gone over the past 30 days? So if we go into this campaign here, this is the Facebook Ads Manager. Once again, not going to go into it this video. This is really just to skim the surface and show you the overall concept of it. So just wanted to, let's just go back and recap really, really quickly on how it all works. So this is the post. We went from Facebook post into chatbot, right? From chatbot, we went on to landing page. From landing page, they went on to give us their details. And that's it. We follow up with them. We book them in. On the next page here, these people go through and be able to pay. Those who don't pay, we follow up with a call and text, which we'll go through on another video as well. Go through a call and text to get them in, get them on the phone, get them paying, get them in, get them booked in for a time, and get them upsold into more products and services. Okay, this is the whole process. Super, super simple. Not too many nooks and crannies. No 10-page funnels or anything like that. It's really, really simple. So let's go ahead and look at how the ads were structured. So being a local business, there's only so many people you can hit. So for me, I knew that we could filter this quite a bit. We didn't have to go too heavy on the targeting or anything like that. We filtered down basically anybody who's an animal lover, because animal lovers are, people who'd be interested in some kind of a photo shoot with their pet. And, we started running some ads out to them with this campaign. Now, what you're going to see over here, per lead, it's been costing us $38. On a good day, on a good campaign, this has cost us anywhere from around $5 to $10. And now that these people have seen it a fair few times, it's gone up to around about what you're seeing now. So we know that we need to refresh this campaign. At best, like I said, we're getting leads at around $5 to $10 per lead for a $50 product. And these people are all coming in, which means that we're profiting on the front end. The benefit of this means that we're making money on the front end and making even more money on the back end. These leads that are coming through are free. The advertising spend is completely free, and we're profiting wildly on the back. All right, we've had, as you can see here, in the last 30 days, we've had 15 leads total in this campaign. On the other one, there's another 7, which equals out to around 22 leads. They're all worth around $1,000 each, which means that there's about 22 grand coming in over the last 30 days just from these leads. Not talking about the overall other inquiries and everything else that's been going on within her business, just from this campaign alone. And we're not even scaling yet because we don't want to book her out too quickly, right? We don't want to increase campaigns way too quick and book her out, and especially over that Christmas break when people are slowing down, the response rate wasn't the same. So anyway, once again, this isn't a Facebook ads training. This is purely just to show you some of the results we've been getting. So from that campaign, then we hit them with a retargeting campaign. So the retargeting here, guys, as you can see, retargeting. This is anybody who's viewed the video or anybody who's commented on her page at any point. Anyone who's engaged with her page at all, so like, comment, share, anything like that, that has engaged with her page in the last, I think it's about 10 days. And so we know that they know her brand, know her message, know what she's about, and more than likely have commented on that post. If it's obviously they've engaged, they've commented on the post that we're running the offer, and they're within the radius of where we work. So once again, a 30K radius of the dedicated location we've set. And we've been able to retarget. There's people saying, hey, your offer's going to expire. It's going to run out soon. If you want it, make sure you get it today. Here's a link. Click back and get it today. As you can see, our leads are nearly 50% cheaper through the retargeting campaign. So we've been able to get another 7 at $21 a lead because we followed up again. So you can't be solely reliant on just hoping that they're hooked the first time around. You have to follow them around. You have to remind them. You have to let them know that, hey, that offer that you said you're interested in is expiring. Here's how you can get yours today. Click here to go get it. All right, let me show you what the ad campaign looks like. So this retargeting campaign, if I can find it, here we go. So this campaign, it's almost done, guys. This training, this campaign has been just a reminder. Vouchers are almost gone. This might be your last chance to get your own photo shoot. Once again, it's just scarcity. Letting them know, hey, this discount is going away. And then one thing that I found is working really, really well is letting people know how long it's actually going to take them to claim their voucher. So a lot of people, we're lazy. We're lazy people. We want instant gratification. We don't want to take too much of our time. We don't want to have to read a page. We don't have to read anymore. So what I've done is I've let them know it only takes 2 minutes. It's if that. So they can claim their voucher in the next 2 minutes and be done with it, and then we'll just follow through with them there. So it's made it super, super simple. It's taken away all objections, any questions, any theories, anything like that that's going on in their mind. We're just shutting it down then and there. It only takes 2 minutes. Secure yours by clicking the link. It's expiring soon. You don't have time to think about it. It's, you just have to do it today. So we've had 20 people like it, blah, 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 one comment. And, this is how the post looks. So it's obviously working. It's working quite well. So, this is really the overall campaign, guys. You set up an ad with a chatbot. You then create a retargeting campaign based on what people have engaged with your page, or if you're using a video, anyone who's viewed that specific video, right? You retarget them, let them know that the offer's expiring. You set it up on chatbot. You set it up through your landing page, okay, and you move them through. Now, there is a time, obviously, that we'll go in deeper with this, but at this point in time, this video is already going for a long component or a long portion of time. So I'm going to cut the video here, guys. If you do have any questions at all, once again, feel free to hit me up on my page, send me a message. More than happy to answer any questions you might have. But this is the overall campaign. Hopefully it's given you enough information to be able to A, get started, and B, take action on it and actually start getting results. If you don't know your offer, if you don't know what an irresistible offer could be or how it could really work specifically for your business, feel free to shoot me a message personally. I'm more than happy to give you that clarity. We can jump on a call and just really work through it together. Anyone that might have questions about this chatbot campaign, it's ManyChat. So head to manychat.com, sign yourself up, register your page, and just really work through the motions there. But yeah, guys, this is really the overall thing. And yeah, that's it for the video. Thanks heaps for tuning in, and take action on it. Make some money. Cheers, guys. Bye.